Welcome to, you're all on this one side. Our boat is listed about 15 degrees.
Relief.
That's helped it a bit. Right, good morning. Welcome to the wheel. Welcome on board the Archimedes. My name is Alison. I'm one of the boat masters here. I will be a designated skipper for this trip. Along with me is John. He's one of our senior boat masters. Between the two of us, we're going to take you up through the wheel, along an aqueduct, through a tunnel, turn round and do a return trip, and then we'll bring you back down onto the boardwalk nice and safely in about an hour's time, in the same condition we've just received you in. Maybe. It depends on how we're feeling. Before we do anything else, it is our duty by law just to give you all a quick safety announcement. Now please don't worry about it, you're only on the canal. You will see both sides of the bank at the same time, and your safety announcement is exactly the same as if you're going on a plane. The only difference here is we always have the same in-flight movie. There's no duty free, there's no trolley dolly service, and just don't bother looking under your seats for a life jacket. On the life jacket front, there are only 2 on board and they're already allocated. And 10 out of 10 for observation. Yes, you are right, sir. You look back to find the other skipper sitting here wearing his life jacket. If we did need to evacuate the boat for whatever reason, first of all, we will bring it to whichever side of the canal bank is most appropriate at that time. We'll get it tied up and secure. If we can solve the problem, we will, and then we'll carry on with the journey. If we can't, and we still deem it necessary for you to leave the vessel, then we'll give you a clear, concise instruction to do so. It'll be along the lines of quick get off. There'll be none of this bing bong. This is your captain speaking. There'll be none of that. 6 emergency exits on board. We have this one here at the front. You could go off left or right as appropriate. Don't go straight ahead. Okay, for some reason, that's not a popular route. Okay. 2 exits midship, so when you come in on one door at the opposite, to the very back after the last row of seats, both left and right, and there's a further exit through the crew access door. That takes you out onto the back of the boat. You can then go off left or right. The most important thing for you to remember is whatever side we've tied up to, that is the side you should exit from. We, in the nautical world, call it the dry side. That's the side that John and I will be looking after exclusively. If you want to go the opposite route, feel free to go ahead. We will not be stopping you, and we will not be coming in now. If you do go out the wet route, you're over 5'6". Once you're out there, don't bother swimming, screaming for help, or crying like a girl. Put your feet down and walk ashore. You're under 5'6", and you followed the said Egypt ahead of you. Hang on to them, they're already walking ashore. Worst case scenario, if the boat was to sink, stand up. It's only 5.5 foot deep out there. The boat is already 5 foot into the water. Okay, so you would just get your ankles wet. If you don't want wet ankles, put your bum on the back of the seat and then we'll work it out from there. I can't bet you're glad you came on this one, eh? We're here to have a bit of a giggle, aren't we? Right. If anybody's scared of heights, boats, water, tunnels, or any of the above, tough. What we're going to do is we're going to put on the audio visual for you. I'm feeling this one is out of action. I do apologise about that. Please feel free to move about until you do see. I think there's only 2 screens that are out of action. We apologise for that. We are trying to work this problem out. So please feel free to move about until you can get your view for a screen.
Pleasure boating. mainly rowing boats, either privately owned or operated for commercial hire, developed at a few points along the canal towards the latter end of the 19th century. A number of rowing and canoeing clubs were established, still continuing. It is imperative that our waterways are made to work hard for the communities through which they run. British Waterways intend to work closely with all our partners.
Well, at least you know the job. Right, yeah, okay, catch up with you later, okay.
Someone with the end.
George just would tell me all about his car as well. Hey, oh, somebody called me. We're having a look. Nice yellow one. See, that's all I know about it. It was a nice yellow one. Oh, it's a red. Oh, look at that. The number of boats that have used the wheel, because we've got to remember it wasn't built as a visitor's attraction. That's not why it's here. It has become an attraction, but its primary role is to connect these two canals together again. And the number of boats that have used the wheel in the 12 seasons that we've been here is over 15,000. Usually the next question is, do we charge them? No. It is free to transit. Boats paying inland waterways license fee is a bit like a car tax. So once you've paid your license fee to be on the waterway, you can then transit through the wheel and the logs. people up there. That may change in the future, I have no idea. But at best, what are you laughing at? I'm just saying, you know. Might change. There's two locks there. It's a staircase pair. What you only see is just the first lock. All of the locks are planned on the Scottish canals. But it keeps our lot of the streets. Is that what that little house is like? No, that little house, so we don't get anywhere near the little house.
It's got a chimney and everything.
I know. Actually, it came over from Scandinavia, and it's got a fire pit in it and everything else. We only hand it out to a big fat jolly man in December. Did you see in amongst the flora and fauna just green stakes? No, maybe not noticed, but there's huge green poles that they actually hold scenery flags, and in December it's touted like an enchanted village, and it's all lit, trees are all covered in lights, different else, and that becomes Santa's water. And what we do is through the cooking and everything else, we bring everybody in, and all of this is done at night time as well, so it's all dark. The boats are decorated, Christmas is decorated. Bring everybody on, get the kids high without their amounts of sugar, and basically we're going to say, you've got to go find Santa, he is around, so we've got to go and find him. We have to go through an enchanted tunnel, and one end of the tunnel starts to snow. Oh, it's so lovely, so good for the guys in the back.